Hi everyone, my name is Atul and we are going to discuss about today CCNA and CCNP and what are the modules, what you should learn and what are the exam topics. So when we talk about CCNA, so normally when you start learning, normally everybody gives you some random topics or you go and check the exam topics. Okay, so normally like it's an international exam if you don't know about CCNA. So it's $300 approx and additionally GST and all according to your country. So when we see normally as a learner, as a student, I will always go and see the exam topics. But exam topics are not actually designed in this way so that you learn each and everything. And this is not the correct way to study basically. So I always recommend people to take any book, whether it is Cisco or anybody, any book, right? And you can go chapter by chapter. Or other thing what I noticed in Cisco. So Cisco has recently made like their video courses. Obviously they are very costly, like $800 for just videos for CCNA, and for Encore and RC they are charging $1,000, 800 something. So obviously it's definitely the costly solution right now. Okay, but when we see uh, the content here, so you can see these are the course objectives and I definitely like this, and I just added all these topics here in the document. I'll share this document with you all. So now this is the correct way to study. Now it means first, after this course, what I'm going to learn, I'm going to learn about the network basics, OSI model, which is also called host to host communication, and then I'm going to learn about the Cisco commands. Okay, what are the features and functions of Cisco software. Then I'm going to understand about the devices, what are switches, what are the role of switches in a LAN network. Then I'm going to understand about the Ethernet layer and TCP IP, or you can say the how the traffic works, or how what is the packet flow on switches. And then I'm going to understand how to configure a switch, or then we understand about TCP IP addressing, subnetting. So during this content you are going to learn about the network basically, and then you understand about IP addressing and subnetting. Then you understand about how to configure router switches. Okay, and this is where you understand the basic of IPv6, and then the real practical starts when you configure static routing. So static routing is like manual configuration, how multiple routers talk to each other. And then you are going to learn about VLANs, which is a very important topic in Cisco CCNA, like how you divide a switch logically into different groups. Like if you have sales, marketing, or different departments in your company, how you group them together differently. Then you understand how VLANs talk to each other. Like if you created two departments like sales and marketing, how you want them to communicate with each other, that's called inter-VLAN. Then you understand about the basics of OSPF. It's clearly written basics. Basics means just an overview of OSPF protocol, which is top leading protocol in the market. Then you understand about spanning tree protocol. Like there is a looping system, what we call, like to avoid loops in a LAN network. Because in layer 3 networks, we have one thing called TTL value. But in layer 2 networks, we don't have that TTL value. That's why we get loop in a LAN network. And to avoid this, STP and RSTP comes when you have multiple links, one of the ports get blocked so that your packets will not revolve or create a loop or broadcast storms. Then you understand how to configure ether channel. Then you understand the purpose of redundancy protocol, just a basic overview. Then you understand about wide area network, VPN, access control list, DHCP, NAT, quality of service basics, WLC device, which is called wireless LAN controller. And then you understand about the virtualization techniques. You understand about some network monitoring tools, management of Cisco devices, like how to take backup and all these things. Okay, so means if you see, the CCN is all about basics, and then you understand about some security topics like port security is there, AAA, all these things. And then there are some network programming or network automation classes. So if I show you my content, what I teach, Okay, so in CCNA, CCNP and all. So recently I'm taking one batch which I started in July. So you can see the similar way I have trained people that day one OSI model, then we do router configuration, then we do static routing, but we deliver more advanced topics also. Like this is advanced static routing where we not use only two routers but multiple routers. Then we use a telnet. RIP is not a topic in CCNA but we have covered. EIGRP is not in CCNA, we do deliver that. And there are, you can see OSPF has three classes sometimes. This HSRP is not in the CCNA content but still we have added. So there are many topics. So if you learn CCNA from us, you will still get better content than what is being offered in Cisco official curriculum. That's the best part of networking. So we deliver you the in-depth knowledge. Okay, so whether you take our live classes or you go and join our OTT platform, and by the way, you guys can all take a trial. Okay, start a free trial and check all our content. So many candidates, they see the cost of all access pass is little high, because definitely we give some discounts. You check with my team. Okay, uh, but if I talk about, like, there is a all access pass from Cisco also, and you can see there is a Cisco U, which is official bundle of Cisco. So now if you see, the Cisco all access pass is around $6,000. So $6,000 means it's around 5,26,000 for entire year. So if you can't afford this, I definitely, Cisco also has a good content obviously, but they will only deliver Cisco. But in our all access pass, you are not getting just CCNA, CCNP or firewalls, all this. You are getting cyber security, cloud security, because cloud is the future. Cyber security and cloud combined can also give you multiple opportunities in the market. So if you go and learn DevOps, then it will open doors for you to get a job into Google, Microsoft, AWS, big companies. Okay, but yes, if you are a fresher, then I do not recommend you directly, without any basic Linux or without coding knowledge, you jump onto DevOps program directly. So learn basic IT first, learn CCNA, learn Linux, learn some basic Azure or AWS courses, basic stuff. Okay, so that's the thing. And coming back to the content, so this is what you learn in CCNA. So many people, because when they students join our network engineer program at networkings, when we talk about a live program, okay, so we offer a live program that's called the network engineer master program. This is our top selling program. Almost 400 to 500 candidates every month enroll in our program. Already more than 12,000 active learners are there in our community. They are doing live courses, they are doing like watching all access pass content, and many candidates got a job. Okay, but when we see this, that we created some bundle, because not everyone can afford all the CCNP modules, which increases the cost. So what we did, we created two plans. Okay, whether you want to go for NRC, and then you can CCNA, CCNP, NRC module and Palo Alto, and if you want, you can go for CCNA, CCNP, Encore and FortiGate, because many candidates, they want to make sure their cost do not go high. So that's why we divided the module. Okay, so now let's talk about CCNP Encore module. Okay, so in CCNP Encore module, like, you are going to understand the hierarchical network design models, like 2-layer, 3-layer architectures are there. Okay, so means you just understand the network designs, then you understand about the CAM table, which is called MAC address table, and how the switching works, fast switching works. So I told you, like, you can go for OTT and sign up for a free trial, and you will be able to watch some of the trial videos, and you can see what I'm talking about right now. So if I talk about Encore, so you can see the first 2-3 classes, you can see, you can watch this entire video without anything. So this is 2 hours exclusive content you can watch and understand what we are talking about. So then you understand about how to troubleshoot about VLANs, how to configure STP, how to configure Ether channel. So I'm sure you must be thinking these all topics are also in CCNA. But yes, in CCNP and RC, they are going in more detail. So when we talk about EIGRP, so it is not just one liner. EIGRP, we have to deliver, if I show you CCNP and RC content, so we have to deliver EIGRP almost 15 to 20 hours. मतलब 15 से 20 घंटे, 15 to 20 hours we have to train you on this single topic called EIGRP. That's an RC. So what is an RC basically? You are going to, obviously we are discussing Encore right now, but I'm showing you an RC, don't get confused. So I'm saying when you learn about an RC, you are getting the topics in more detail. But when you talk about Encore and CCNA, they have similar syllabus, but Encore has more topics and little more detail in comparison to CCNA. But if you want to learn EIGRP, OSPF, BGP, these three protocols in more detail means too much advanced knowledge, then the NRC module is there. Okay, so let's discuss. So you learn about EIGRP, OSPF, BGP, because you remember EIGRP is not in CCNA, this is in the Encore. OSPF basic was there in the CCNA, but now it has configuration OSPF version 2 and 3. Then we have BGP, but it's not, again, Encore do not have the complete BGP. Then to learn complete BGP, you have to follow an RC module. Then you learn about HSRP, VRRP. These are gateway load balancing protocols. Then you learn about NAT, what you learned in CCNA. But now you have some other topics like VRF, GRE, VPN, Lisp. These protocols are not in CCNA. So then you understand about wireless more in detail, about WLC and all. Okay, how to configure, you understand some security protocols, more of theory. Encore is more of theory, but we try to cover as much labs. Okay, normally we deliver 60 70 hours minimum of Encore. Then you understand about authentications, WLC, simple network management protocol, network time. So if you see, there are too many brackets here. If you see WLC, EAP, extensible authentication protocol, SNMP, service level agreements, network time protocol. So what you see in the brackets, so these are the protocols. You learn about SSH, you understand about role based access list, you learn about not ACL but role based access list, AAA, which is authentication, authorization and accounting. Okay, then you understand about VPNs. There is a Cisco software, what we call DNA, which is now called Cisco Catalyst Center. Okay, then you understand about VXLAN topic, what is VXLAN. Then you understand about SD-WAN, that how you configure SD-WAN and all. Then you IGMP, so which is multicasting basically. A lot of big companies, when it comes to Cisco, Juniper, they ask like quality of service and multicasting topics in the interview. So you must be good at multicasting and quality of service topics. Okay, then you understand about network automation, RESTconf, NetConf, which is called network configuration protocol, and representational state transfer configuration protocol, RESTconf. Okay, so you understand about APIs, which are called application programming interfaces. Like router has physical interfaces, the software has virtual interfaces, which are called APIs. Okay, so this is all the content of Encore. So it means if you are getting good confidence after learning CCNA from us, you can then, after that also, you can join Encore live batch or whatever you want. Okay, or you can directly go for an RC batch, because in Encore you are getting lot of topics. Okay, definitely it will help you to crack interviews when it comes to Cisco, Juniper, big companies, because you are not just learning normal routing switching, but you are learning some advanced topics also. Like I told you, like you are learning quality of service, you are learning multicasting, you are learning VXLAN, you are learning about Cisco Catalyst, you are learning about network automation, SD-WAN. So these are very, very important topics nowadays if you want to crack a interview at product based company. Okay, product based company, any company who create their own products. Okay, but when it comes to any normal traditional company, whether it is HCL, Wipro, TCS, or maybe when it comes to Airtel, Jio, or any big ISP from America like AT&T, Level 3, Comcast. तो जब आप ISP में जाना चाहते हो, when it comes like you want to get into ISP kind of job roles, like I want to get as a NOC engineer, layer 2 NOC engineer, or maybe I want to get into Colt is also a big company. Okay, Entity Data in Gurgaon, Orange in Gurgaon, Entity Data is there in Noida also. Okay, so there are a lot of companies in NCR. Bangalore has also mostly every company. Okay, so then definitely when it comes to ISP, if you want to get a job in ISP company, then you should definitely go for an RC. And there is no if and but. If you do an RC, you have to go for an core, and if you learn an core first, you have to go for an RC, vice versa. Okay, so now when it comes to an RC topics, you learn EIGRP in detail, what I have shown you, 15 to 20 hours of EIGRP. Then you learn about OSPF, again it is also going to be around 15 hours. Then you learn about BGP topic already like 15 hours, and rest other topics like whether it is MPLS. So in MPLS, in Cisco content, we just deliver basic MPLS, but when it comes to networkings, we have, you can see we do labs also like GRE tunnel lab, DM VPN lab. So you can see we have created labs, and these are the configuration of these DM VPN labs. This is the MPLS lab. You can see this is the configuration of MPLS lab. Okay, so this is the thing, like we make sure you learn some advanced topics, as I mentioned, that you are not learning just OSPF, EIGRP, BGP, you are learning MPLS stuff also. You are learning about some other topics also, like whether it is policy based routing, which is also very important topic. But yes, don't depend on CCNA, CCNP. Okay, this is definitely a good way to enter into network engineer roles, but you have to add firewall, you have to learn SD-WAN, you have to learn network automation now. Okay, and when it comes, because a lot of people, they just look the price and they might take admission in anywhere XYZ trainings companies or local centers, but you are not going to join a community. Okay, you are just learning from any traditional training centers. Maybe you are joining a class with 5 freshers, but if you are a working professional, definitely you should learn where working professionals are learning, and networking is the right place, because 99% of our students are working professionals. Some of them are working in HCL, Wipro, TCS. They want to upgrade, they want to get into Cisco. Many candidates are already working in Cisco, but they want to get into some other domain. So you are not learning networking here only, you are doing networking as a people perspective. Means you are like if I show you, I have a WhatsApp group where almost from my previous batch, almost hundreds of students are talking to each other. Like if there is any job opportunity, people share in WhatsApp group. So that's the beauty of a good community, and I have been doing this hard work from last 13-14 years. You can go and check the YouTube channel that I uploaded maybe 13 years, 12, 13 years back, the YouTube video. Okay, so that's the, because things take time. If I am a new guy, I, even with my good experience, if I start a YouTube channel, I'm not able to build a community, because community helps you to grow. You are getting motivation also from people who are maybe getting low salary, but still they are motivated to join a class. Even some people are getting high salary, but they are also trying to join classes because they feel like they want to secure their job, because they are getting good salary, but somehow they are not happy what knowledge they have right now. So we have both candidates, people with less salaries, also people with high salaries, and when they learn together, you get a good blend of learning, you get a good knowledge from different type of candidates. Okay, so this is all about. So now if you have any confusion, you can ask in the comment section that what topic would be better, or what is Encore and RC. I have tried my best. And now if I told you, like if you go join, definitely you can consider Cisco Learning Store also. Like you can see, but CCNA stuff is CCNA $800, and if I go and join the CCNP, so Encore has $1,000 of videos, and then NRC has again 1,000. So you are spending almost for Encore, NRC and CCNA, you are paying almost 2.5 lakhs. and with this amount, like if you join networkings, maybe you are getting unlimited live batches less than the price what is written over here. Okay, so that's all up to you what you want. Okay, because this Cisco is an America company and they are charging according to American audience. So if you are Indian and you are watching from India, or even you are outside India, whether you are in Singapore, Dubai, US, Canada, if you feel like you want a blend of all the technologies, you definitely try all access pass trial. I'll leave a link in the description. Additionally, if you want to join my live batch is commencing from 18th of November, but this time I'm taking a batch in Hindi. तो अगर आपको हिंदी आता है थोड़ा थोड़ा भी, okay, so you can join my live batch starting from 18th of November. So signing off, thank you, bye bye, take care.